What is up, everyone? This is Boaz, and today we're laning into Thanos. This is the hardest matchup for Aurelion Sol. This is Boaz, and today we are landing into Irelia. And I did lose this game, but I think this lane is so hard. This will be a how-to video. I'll release the full footage of this video later. But yeah, Irelia, I think, is the hardest matchup for Aurelion Sol. But first, we're going to go over her abilities. Her passive, she stacks attack speed. When she's at full stack, she gets bonus on hit damage. Her Q is a dash. If she uses her E or her ult, she gets a reset on this, and she can use her dash twice on that person. Or if she kills a minion, she could then dash again. So very tricky. Dashy champions are really hard to play into. So her W is also a damage reduction. So, she's going to take 90% less damage. Her E is a stun. She puts one little pillar down, and then she can dash and then drop another pillar, connects the two pillars, and then stuns whoever's in between. And then her ult is a big just throws out this little gate-looking thing. It's like a triangle. And then basically, if it hits you, you're slowed. If you walk into it, you're also slowed. So we're going to go into the gameplay. Okay, so landing into Irelia, you do not go for the cheese. You can see no pink. What I did is I grabbed a yellow. This is because she's going to kill that ward regardless. So you do not want to give her free XP. So what I'm doing is, and if you got to do this fast enough, is I'm trading half of my HP just so I can get a quick cheetah recall. Now we're coming back in a lane. If you did this fast enough, you might be able to make it back for this minion. If not, it is what it is. She's going to deny you regardless. So now I get an HP lead, and she did a couple dashes, but I'm running Ignite. You can run Exhaust. Exhaust is definitely something you can do. And I end up getting first blood. This does not happen often. So this is not, but ideal world, this is what happens. Now I've got the XP lead, and I'm denying her minions. But in this lane, you never shove the wave. You are trying to live this lane, and you are going to stack when you can off of her, and then you drop your E to try and hold the wave. But she's going to, so this wave state right here, it's very dangerous. I still have fruits. So, for me, I chose to come up and play a little aggressive with her just because I had boots advantage, and I have the fruits if I can walk back to it. So, again, we're back into the half HP phase, but look at this wave. You see this wave. There's two canyon minions. I'm playing so far back, but the thing is, she's got so much pressure right now. She's going to slow push this wave, and then she's going to hit level 5 and then kill me underneath tower. So I need to try and do this thing called thinning the wave. This is where I kill some of the minions before it gets too big. So you can see I'm going to drop my E right after this big minion dies right here. And I'm going to try and kill some of these minions because she just hit level 5. And always, you stop your Q. If she starts moving forward at you, you stop it. And then what I'm going to do, this is a little bit dangerous because she could have just she could have ulted on me. Very dangerous. But again, I'm just trying to thin the wave. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't really care about Stardust right now. I just want to make sure I don't die. And I want to get my Rylai's so I can play into other lanes. So that's what you're going to be doing. But if you've made it this far and you have not died, I'd call this winning the lane. But you're never going to win this lane. It's just this champion is so hard. But so you made it to this point. You've backed. So why did I buy the Giant's Belt over the Rod? Mainly because more defensive. I do not want this Aurelia just exploding me. So she can do a lot of damage to me. So I I kind of like panicked. I should have flashed and then W'd, but misplays happen even for me. But like this lane is so hard. Y'all have no idea. So just watch how I'm playing this. I'm taking it slow. I'm respecting this Irelia. A lot of people, they play and maybe they just don't know her abilities, but like she does a lot of damage. So you want to play on the cautious side, but at the same time, don't like just bow down on your aggression, because we got to play aggressive with this lane. It's a controlled aggression. Only when her abilities are down, her flash is down, but mainly we're looking across the map where we can impact it and then rotate. So unfortunately, I did lose this game. My Nocturne decided I think wanted to, I don't know, he wasn't watching our cooldowns. So you'll see, I ended up getting a good rotation and I killed a couple of them. And then basically what ended up happening is the Nocturne engaged on them to try and take the objective. And then we all fought, but I didn't have my ulti after that, after the engage. So you'll see what happens. Irelia is coming down here. I want to try and get my enhanced ult. I'm getting so close. She ends up coming back. We're still playing for level 9. So right here, you saw me. I flew in because I'm right next to my tower. I'm close. I want to do some damage to her if I can. I want to pop that first strike. But here it is. Here it is. Here's where I think where we ended up like not necessarily losing the game, but we had the opportunity to win, but then just it fumbled. So we're clearing waves, watching this Aurelia. Ping your team. Help your team. Let them know. Ping your team. You need to watch, but as you can see, I'm constantly watching this Irelia. I'm focused where she's going, but at the same time, I'm quickly looking elsewhere on the map. I want to make a play around my duo lane if I can. So you'll see me constantly panning over there to let y'all see it, because that's what I'm looking at. So I'm over in between. Now this Aurelia is walking over. So what I'm doing is I'm walking near and I'm seeing the Irelia that she's coming. I don't want to ult, but this is just, you kind of have to. You kind of have to. So I get a kill. I get a second kill. I thought about going for this one, but this is how much you have to respect the Irelia. She just does so much. So thing to note. Are you allowed to go and defend this tower? That answer is always no. These are two players. If they have any type of brain, they just kill you. The one person tanks it, starts doing damage, but they just run you down. You don't walk up next to that. You give the tower, and then you fight. Later on. I did not want to fight here, but my team went in, and I dropped my E. And then Samira gets a couple kills, and it got a little out of hand. But that's how you pretty much play the Irelia lane. It's very, very hard. You have to play perfect the entire game if you want to win this, if you're landing into Irelia. But yeah, if you've enjoyed the content, please consider liking and subscribing, and stay tuned for the next video.